Like when you finally understand that you only have CPTSD because nobody in your life ever like cared about you or showed you how to deal with the trauma you faced, like everything changes. When you learn to be the support and the love that you have been desperate for your whole life, you have no reason to carry the CPTSD any longer. When you can understand and objectively look at what has happened to you throughout your life, and you can put names to the feelings you have felt at the times these things happened to you, as well as make connections to, oh, I believe this about myself because of this stuff I've been through. When you can build your awareness enough to look at these things, to make sense of why you carry this in your life, you have every building block to undo it. Like, the only reason CPTSD and trauma survive in us is because we were not taught how to feel. We were never shown how to give a crap about our inner worlds, how to put names to feelings, how to soothe ourselves through these feelings. Nobody teaches us how to work with our nervous system, which is jumped all the way to fucking hell because of the traumatic things we've been through. Like, once you understand, like, your nervous system is out of whack, and this is also something that exacerbates your triggers, the CPTSD symptoms. But once you understand, like, the flashbacks, the intense emotions, like, they come up, so now you, the healed version of you, learns to meet these unprocessed things, to stop and sit and be like, oh, this trigger's coming up. What's going on? Why am I feeling this way? What needs were in me were not met back then when this happened? How can I meet those needs today? How can I be the safe, loving supporter and nurturer of me through this moment, through this trigger right now? Like, what do I need to feel safe? What do I need to feel? What do I need to look at? What needs to be processed? How can I create softness in my heart and a space for me to allow these feelings to come up? Finally face them. And once you start doing this, like, you're equipped to handle any trigger that comes up. Like, these things that you have to understand as well, the triggers that come up, your feelings that come up, like, you've already survived these things. Like, the fear that comes up, like, you have to sit with it, be with it, show you, like, you're safe to feel this stuff. Like, it's okay to look at this stuff. It's okay to put names, like making connection to your neck pain, your TMJ pain, your shoulder pain, your frozen shoulder, like asking what is manifesting in these parts. What am I running from? What am I angry at? Like, what is going on with my body? And the more you connect with you in every trigger, in every feeling, in everything that arises within you, you are healing and rewiring your entire body to live outside of the trauma, outside of the CPTSD. Like, when you build enough experience with, oh, this is how I turn towards myself, this is how I figure out what I'm feeling, this is how I put names to these things I felt in the past, like, that's all how you process everything. And when you learn to do this, you begin to, like, increase your awareness, increase the safety within yourself. You're soothing your nervous system this entire time, and the more you do it, you shift how you live. Like, you begin creating space so that the CPTSD and the trauma aren't running your life anymore. Like, you learn, like, hey, it's safer to exist. I'm safe to have my feelings finally. I can exist now. You build more comfort with using your voice, speaking your truth, finding out what you want, and you finally start believing that a better life is possible. And, like, this becomes the journey. Like, nobody tells us that, like, to heal and work through your CPTSD, you have to start feeling, you have to start becoming aware of the state of your nervous system, of what has happened to you to cause your nervous system to be all wonky, and what has caused you to hide, to never feel, to, like, basically not be a person. And once you start nurturing these parts of you, you're essentially raising yourself, like, as your, like, this is what I mean when I say you have to reparent yourself. Like, reparenting yourself means working with all these pieces and parts of you, so you have a new experience, a different different experience than the trauma you have grown up with and the trauma you have faced. Like when you're raised by narcissistic people, boomer parents that don't care about you, you now have to become the parent that cares about you. And once you start doing this, you raise up those frozen parts in you, and this process of reparenting allows you to begin creating your life, creating a new experience for yourself. And if you're interested in this process, I've created a 6-week course that outlines all of it, like every freaking thing: learning how to feel, learning how to soothe, learning about your nervous system, your freeze response, and learning how to pull yourself out. It's like once you realize you've been through a lot of trauma, you have the CPTSD, like no one's coming to save you now but you. And I created this course based off my own experience in being raised by narcissists and being like my entire life shaped by CPTSD, going from thinking I had to be an invisible person, like that barely existing, to who I am now today, which is like sharing my awareness on this, speaking my truth, speaking my voice, and creating a bigger life than I ever thought possible. Like I was the quiet, shy girl in school, never fucking said a peep to anyone because I didn't, like, again, the safety piece you learn, I teach all about safety and using your breath to help connect you to you. Like when you grow up in trauma, you don't believe anywhere is safe. There's no connection, no one's connected to you. Like to heal these things, you have to become it. You have to be the one that sees you finally, that like helps you out of these tight spots, of these spots where you believe you have to be silent in order to like gain love, gain attention, whatever it is you're seeking. Like the second you start turning towards you, looking at yourself, being honest with yourself, naming your feelings, like feeling the pain, coming into contact with where you've been, what you've been through, and letting it see the light of day, you start processing all of it and you learn yourself. Like it's not a big deal. Like feelings aren't a big deal. The things I've been running from, like you grow your courage and the ability to be like, I can face this, I can deal with this, and I trust myself to get myself out of this. And that's what all of us, all survivors need. Like we need the confidence boost, the self-esteem boost, the like just that nudge so we can get out there in life and be confident and create something different and trust ourselves the whole way through. Well, you learn how to trust yourself by feeling what you feel and knowing that you're going to be the one to meet you in your pain and your turmoil when you're like going through it. Like this is how you teach yourself, I will not be abandoned any longer. I'm not abandoned because I show up for me. And when you show up for you and you're no longer fearing abandonment because you know you're showing up for you, when you go out into the world and you meet other abandoners, your little red flag alert is gonna be like, they're not a safe person. We can tell they're abandoning us. Like you also learn to use what you've been through as your warning system. Your feelings now become your protector. Like you are protected every time you're feeling and you're like talking with yourself like, hey, so this person did this and it didn't feel very good. Like, do I want to continue here? Like you begin to be your own like counsel and guidance and trustworthy source on living a better life. And you do all this by learning to love and connect to yourself. Like this is the way out. You're the way out, not them, you. And if you want to learn how to become connected to you, become the self-connection queen, check out Unlocking Life. The link is in my bio. It is the blueprint to trauma and CPTSD recovery when you are born into and raised at the hands of narcissists. It is based off 10 years of my own study, my own findings, basically my own recovery journey. I've created it for women like me who had zero guidance on this planet and were just kind of tossed around in life, like believing, narcissistic abuse was all there is and that was all you're gonna get. Like, no. Life is so much bigger and you deserve so much more. If you are struggling, check out link in my bio. Love you guys. Bye.